Hey guys, Oni here with episode 19 of our Dytech Factorio Let's Play. Okay, so today I actually want to start a project that is more aesthetic than, function. Well, it is a little bit of function over form, maybe, from a certain angle, But basically, if you look at my defenses, it's really ugly. I'm not gonna lie, it's really ugly. It's very spotty. It was done in a hurry and when I was in a panic, when I was under attack. And I'd like to have a more clean set of defenses. And how I'm going to do that is I'm going to use these tungsten plated walls that I've been making out of the tungsten that I got earlier. So I have about 20 stacks of tungsten plated wall. I'm still making tungsten plates, so that's good. I have about 3.3 thousand tungsten plates. I also made 200 tungsten gears. I had to stop this gear assembly thing, or this gear presser, because each gear takes 20 liquid tungsten, which is a lot. It may seem like a little bit, but that's a lot of tungsten. Like really fast. It's like 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Boom, 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 boom. And my tungsten levels in this tank here dropped dramatically, like really almost like to zero. So I stopped it after 2 stacks just for right now. And I'm also going to replace all of my turrets with either silver sapphire turrets or better. And then I'm also going to use these emerald. I'm going to try out these emerald turrets if I can with these, because I made those tungsten gears, and I'm also going to start making the gunmetal alloy today as well. And I'm also going to use the silver topaz laser turret. I would go for the gold levels of all the turrets, but I still don't have enough of the polished versions of all. I mean, I have a stack of polished diamonds, 36 polished emeralds, and 53 polished rubies, 36 polished sapphires, and 64 polished topaz, which means that I can make a couple of the best turrets I can make and place them in the areas that are under attack the most, and that'll work. But I can't just spam them, Second thing is that I have a confession to make. That confession is that I just now found out that I could have been using this thing right here, the item collector, to pick up all these corpses automatically, and then I could have had a lot more chitin by now, and could have had these as chitin walls instead. I apologize, guys. I know there's probably tons of people, not tons, but I know there's probably some people out there that were like yelling at the screen prior to this episode, saying, why aren't you using item collectors to get the corpses? You could have had like thousands of chitin walls by now. And I apologize. I said I wasn't a professional. I didn't know, okay? I'm sorry. Alright. So, we're gonna make a couple of those collectors. Let's just try them out. Let's make one just for right now to see what it does and how big the radius is on it. Okay, so if I put this like right there. Not very fast. But it is working. So that's good. So what we can do is actually go around and build like 10 of these guys and place them around the most congested areas where we're getting attacked. So I'll pick that up again and I'll put it right here instead. And of course, because of the fact that I have this Mark II roboport over here, I believe, yeah, the majority of the areas that I'm going to be putting these item collectors down will be in the logistics network, so I'll be able to just immediately use an inserter to get the items out and into my network. So, we have 10 now. Let's go ahead and place these down. We're going to place this one, I mean, I need to research how big the radius is on this thing, but it should be pretty big. So I'm put this one right here. Here. Just want to get the most congested areas, but I don't want to miss anything like a queen corpse. It's not really congested, but there's still some corpses around here. And I know for a fact that down here is going to be really packed with corpses. Hey, look at that. So I'll put like 2 of them. There we go. Let's make some more. That is nice though. That's pretty nice. It's a really cool item. These guys shouldn't fill up all the way, obviously, so I have plenty of time to... Wait, they don't make pollution, do they? Oh, no, they don't. Okay. Oh, look, a Biter Queen. Sweet. So I have plenty of time to set up my inserters that are going to grab items out of there. Alright, so. Did we make 10 more? Yeah, we did. Alright, let's go put them down here. Probably should have... Nope, not right there. Sorry. Right there. Here. Here. Oh, that's not a big deal to me. Most definitely. Look at all those corpses. Jesus. Right there. And I know that this area over here has been under attack quite a bit. Yep. Like that. Alright, so we'll let those guys work. I'm not going to put up the inserters right now. And I'm pretty confident that those won't fill up all the way in the time it takes me to figure out when I want to do that. Right now, what I want to focus on is getting my defense upgrade going. Alright, so we have all these tungsten walls. What I'm going to do is that instead of trying to sit around and grab a stack and run around and place them down manually, because as anybody who's played Factorio can tell you, trying to place a straight line of anything in Factorio is a nightmare. Anything that pushes you or touches you just throws you off course, and you start like drawing these squiggly lines and whatever you're building, and it's not a good time. Okay, so instead, I'm just going down here to check on what's going on down here. Just some Emerald King, so we're good. But so what I'm going to do is, because they're tungsten walls, I don't think I even need a double layer. Just need one layer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to blueprint a line of about 10 or 12 of them, right? So 10 or 12 walls in a line, blueprinted, and then I can just paste that blueprint in a line. So 12 at a time, 12 at a time, 12 at a time, 12 at a time. And I can rotate it as well, so I can do nice corners. So, let's grab, I don't want this thing to, how much tungsten do I have right now? 4.4 thousand. Let me, actually, I also want to grab some tungsten for myself, because one thing I wanted to do, just as a test, is I wanted to swap out my steel pickaxe with a tungsten one. So the handle has to be something like in this list here. It can't be tungsten, but so I'll just go with steel handle and a tungsten plated rod and a tungsten head. Craft it. Just one. All right. So currently our pickaxe has a mining power of 1.8, and this new one has 1.8. Okay, I thought it was going to be a lot faster, but it has a lot more durability, at least, I guess. All right. Well, that was anticlimactic. Let's grab about half a stack of these walls, and we're gonna put down, let's make a blueprint as well. Let's put down 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's not that long. Let's do 20. Okay, that seems pretty good. So we're gonna blueprint this entire line. 20 tungsten walls. There we go. And now we can rotate it and make nice clean lines, clean walls. So we will actually deconstruct this, because obviously it's not going to stay there. Put our, nope, we have to keep them now, I guess. We'll put a I'll put these in the chest down here. I'll wait till I'm done with this though. So what I can do is come up here, and before I replace the turrets, I want to have the wall set up, obviously, because I don't want to deconstruct these turrets and then have nothing to defend myself with. So I'm thinking that I want to have the turrets. Well, it's going to kind of be a weird situation with these item collectors that I need to figure out what to do with. All right, guys. So tell you what, I'm going to go set up some inserters to take care of these collectors, and I'll be right back. Actually, guys, I don't even need to do that. I can just pick up the collectors. Duh, I can just pick them up, and the items go in my inventory. Not sure why I thought I needed inserters, but don't need them. So, we can start building our walls. So, I'm thinking that I do want to also expand a little bit with this. But I want to make sure that I'm in range of my turrets so I don't just build walls that are going to be destroyed because there's no defenses for them. Let's see. So, you know what? I'm thinking that if I want to expand upwards, I'm also going to want to expand my turrets upwards so they, you know, they can defend the walls, like I just said. So we'll put some defenses like here. And we'll clear out some of these trees. We'll destroy the other ones. Actually, I'll just destroy the trees. I have a laser shotgun, why not? Okay. So let's go ahead and build out these defenses. Now, obviously, these are only temporary. And as I build these out, I can deconstruct these so I can recycle the materials. But that might actually prevent the power from reaching. Nope, we're good. Again, just doing this so my newly placed walls are not going to get destroyed because the defenses are too far away. Okay. Now at this point, I'm really glad that I made all those extra robots because if I only had like 20 of them, this would take forever. Let's go ahead and queue these guys up for deletion as well. Alright. And I'm just going to do this and say, I want to make sure that the walls are going to actually protect me. So here, here. And the topaz turrets that are on these defenses here are long distance, so I'm not worried about this little gap here. Although if I do get attacked by an Emerald King, that might destroy some of these concrete walls, but that's not a big deal. Okay, so we can now go and deconstruct. We could deconstruct all of these guys here, but I don't want to queue up too many tasks for my robots when I want them to focus on building the wall. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to finish the wall. I'm going to go out to about, I'd say, this area here, and then go down, and then around. And that's not something that you guys need to see, because you already know what I'm doing. So I'll be right back once I have that finished. Alright guys, so I got that done. It took me quite a while actually to get all that deconstructed and rebuilt over here. So I have a nice straight line of these really advanced and strong walls going, if you look on the map, I have them going all the way around my base. And I even expanded that a little bit so I have more room to do stuff. And I even noticed that with my laser shotgun, it does no damage against this wall at all. That's awesome. So, now I need to start automating the production of the more advanced turrets that I'm going to be using. And the more advanced turrets that I'm going to be using are the Silver Sapphire, Silver Emerald, and Silver Topaz. Oops. So, for the Silver Emerald, we need tungsten gears and gunmetal alloy. Now, I'm pretty sure I used a lot of my tungsten in the fact that I built all those walls. So it looks like I have about 7.6 thousand ore left and almost a full storage tank Mark 1 of liquid tungsten. So I'm doing okay for tungsten for right now. So much so that I can actually go ahead and say you can make more gears because I'm going to need them anyway. So make tungsten gears, please, which will make my liquid tungsten level drop pretty fast. But I'm not really worried about it right now. So, the Emerald turret also needs gunmetal alloy. So, let's see, where's it at again? Right here. Gunmetal alloy. If I look at the Dytech metallurgy fluids, gunmetal alloy, liquid gunmetal is liquid copper, tin, and zinc. I got zinc earlier, and I have a storage tank Mark 4 full of liquid zinc. And the gunmetal liquid is made just in a blast furnace. So let's grab our blast furnace. And we'll put it up here. You make liquid gunmetal. Okay, so I want it to accept zinc on the bottom, which is it's already doing that. So let's go ahead and grab some relatively good pipes. And we'll go down and up. Okay, you have zinc. Now you need tin and copper. Now, tin and copper, I can probably just mooch off of right here for the tin. So we will take some tin like this. And let's see. Oops. Let's make some of the good Mark III pipes as well. Okay. Oops. And then you need copper on the top. Sure, I guess. So, let's do this up to about here. That's gonna be ugly. The copper's coming up right here. I could probably do this instead. Yep, I can do this. Sort of random, but it works. So, come way up here if we can. Yep, we can. And then we will just go right in. Okay, so you have all three metals that you need. You're just missing power. So let's get some... Do I not have another one? All I have is big poles. Alright, let's grab one of these. Okay, how fast are you? You're relatively fast. I mean, you're not like super speed, but I'm not really sure if I need it to be super speed yet. Let's grab a storage tank Mark II. Put it right here, and we'll go out, up and in. Alright. Storing liquid gunmetal. Now I'm assuming that the liquid gunmetal alloy itself is just the liquid gunmetal and clean water. Okay. So I do have extra forges, so we will actually, I mean, this is turning into kind of a crap show as far as organization goes, but let's go ahead and put it, I could put it right here technically if I wanted to. Might have to go right here. So you make gunmetal alloy, and I want water on the bottom, so I can just do this. Let's grab some more of those pipes. And then we can get our gunmetal liquid just from right here. Right there. And then we will go down, up, and in. Okay. Now, you are not pumping that liquid gunmetal out very fast, so I'm going to actually put a pump on that. Mark 5, no, Mark 4 is, even Mark 4 is overkill, I think. Let's go with a Mark 3. We need to get some more electric engines. Our walls are doing fine. I don't think my walls are going to be destroyed ever. Unless something happens to my turrets and they lose power and I go unconscious for like a day, then I don't think the walls are going to be destroyed. Okay, so let's put a pump on the... Oh, it's right here. Let's put a pump right there. Give it some power. Now we should be good. There we go. So now we just need a passive provider chest and a fast inserter. And there we go. Making the gunmetal alloy. Now I don't think I need at any one time more than... Let's try with 2 stacks to start out with, just to see how that does. How many does it use per turret? Each turret uses 10. So, and how much is a stack? Is it 50 or? Let me see. Nope, it's like 100 or something like that. No, it's 200. So yeah, 2 stacks should be enough. Alright, so let's go ahead now and let's grab some assemblers, which I already have a couple made. And I made these earlier because I wanted to replace the assemblers that were down here somewhere. Which ones? These ones that are making the red circuits for the network. I mean, I have 18,000 red circuits and 42,000 green circuits. The only circuits that are low-ish are the blue and the purple. I mean, but the blue is really at 5.8 thousand, which is a lot, but it's still low compared to the other circuits. And I only have 600 of the purple circuits because I only have them outputting up to 600. So, and I might disable that limit once I start producing more of the raw materials that are required for that. I mean, I know that I have over 100,000 almost of each metal, but I just don't want to do that yet. Okay. So give me 1 second while I sort out what's to... Alright, so let's make these turrets. So the first ones we're going to do are going to be the silver sapphires, I think. So those need a lot of stuff. Let's grab a couple. Actually, we should have a bunch of them already. No, we only have one. So let's grab some more requester chests and a couple fast inserters. Oh, we already have 15 of them. Sweet. And I'll produce these down here with the rest of my factory. So these guys are producing the crappy turrets, right? Yeah. So I think I want to just... Maybe I should probably just reuse these guys. Yeah, I'll just do that. Okay. Take you. Take you. Delete. Oops, not delete. Alright. So if I wanted you to make the silver sapphires, you're already requesting everything except for the raw sapphires. So chunks of sapphire is going to change to raw sapphire. And if I wanted you to make the silver topaz, then you're missing what? Just the raw topaz? So chunks of topaz now becomes raw topaz. Let's limit them both to just 1 stack for right now. Let's also get rid of all these crappy speed modules and give them the good ones. There we go, that's better. Alright, and I also wanted to make the emerald ones, so if I put down another assembler, let me grab another passive provider chest. Put that guy right here, and I want you to make the silver. Yeah, silver. Now, let me see what you have so far. I don't think I know you don't have everything, obviously, and you need to be very fast. So I'm missing 4 things: raw emeralds, highly advanced processing core circuits, and gunmetal alloy, which I don't have enough room in this requester chest to even support all that. So I believe that I can just make a Mark 1 requester chest instead then. And go like this. Nope, that's just more storage. Never mind. So instead I'll just put down one right here. And I'll say batteries, raw emeralds, batteries, raw emeralds. You need the Dytech intermediates, the really good circuits, tungsten gears, and gunmetal alloy. Whoops, let's go gunmetal alloy. Alright, so let's make you a very fast inserter for this. There we go. Let's give you speed upgrades. And output limited to 1 stack. Even though I don't even know if you're going to have enough tungsten to make more than a stack right now. And let's give you some power. There you go, you're rocking and rolling. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish picking up our little item collectors we put down earlier. Because I already have 12 queen corpses. So by the time I'm done picking up all these, I should have enough to get quite a bit of purple science going. Let's put this guy down right here. Pick up all those. 12 biter queen corpses, and I think 1 is 4, so it's, yeah. So that'll give me 48 alien artifacts. Alright, let's see how many are in here. 3 more. 1 more. Oh, no more. No. It's like Christmas, guys. 3 more, alright. And 2 more, sweet. I think that's it, right? Yep, I already got these ones over here. Why are you guys going off right now? Oh, my turrets are all firing. Alright, so now I should be able to just come over here with these 21 queen biter corpses and just give them to this guy. Give him the good speed upgrades instead of these slow ones. And he'll be rocking and rolling. And I'll put these corpses in the system. And they'll make me a lot of chitin. How much shit do I have right now? Is it not in the network right now, or? Oh, that's right, because I'm already using it to make chitin walls, aren't I? Yeah, and I can't see the chitin walls. Oh, there they are. 282. So, definitely not a lot. But, I mean, it is technically free. I mean, it just costs some energy to kill them, so... Hey, I'll take it. Why not? Okay, so... The way I want to set up these turrets... Let's see, how many do we have so far? Oh, nice, 42, not bad. Is... I don't know exactly how the silver one works, or the emerald one works. I know that the topaz one is sort of a long-distance shooter that shoots slower than the rest of them. The blue ones are pretty fast. And the ruby ones, I'm not really sure what the difference is. Maybe it goes like ruby's faster than sapphire. I'm not really sure. I had to check. But I do know that topaz is one of the slower firing ones. Let's just take one for an example. This does 23 plus 27.6 laser. Very nice. 5 plus 1 speed. So actually what I can do is just go like this. So take a silver sapphire one. Bronze sapphire shoots at 3 plus 1. Silver sapphire, which is over here, shoots at 3 plus 1. So 13 plus 5.6. 13 plus, or 10 plus 12. 15.6. 25 kilowatts. Kilowatts. Maybe sapphires are... Whatever. I'll look it up. So the way that I want to set these defenses is... I'll have like... it's not going to be anything like specific as far as me doing some sort of a calculation, you know, of how, as far as how it's going to look. But, wow, 50 plus 60 laser. Jeez. Alright, so we're going to do like 2 of these guys in the middle, right? And then on the outside of that, we're going to have... Let's say 2 emeralds. Why not? So 1 here and 1 here. Actually, let's do 4 emeralds, like that. And then we're going to have 3 sapphires. Like that. I mean, it's just nothing like too fancy. And I'll take a blueprint. And I will blueprint that. There we go. And I'll deconstruct it. There we go. So now, oh, I forgot to do one thing. Put it back. Just the turrets. There we go. So put it back here. I need to give it power. So if I use a medium power pole, how far does that reach? Not every single one. Just like right here and here. Do I have two in the system somewhere? Yes, I do. And of course, it doesn't need to be one away. It can be right up on it. So like this, and then like this, and then of course I want a big power pole in the middle of that to connect it up with the rest of the network. Like that. And we can just clear out this blueprint that we have right now and replace it with the new one. Like this. There we go. So deconstruct that for me. Let's go ahead and put these extra turrets, or yeah, that we have back in the network. And just for good measure, I'll go ahead and let this produce an extra stack of each turret, if it can. You are missing what? Gunmetal alloy? How much do I have in the system? Let's check. We have... Where's the thing at? It's right there. Duh. 2. So it's kind of slow. I'll put some beacons around it to speed it up. But unfortunately, guys, that's going to be the wrapping up point for this episode. I hope you enjoyed watching. My name's Oni, and I'll see you next time.